Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Howard is out there with Luwawu, and it's Hall in at the 5 down low. Pass to Howard. Here's Monecki. And Howard has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads. Ntilikina with the rebound. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Hall. Here's Monecki. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bonga. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. It's up a 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Luwawu. Pass to Monecki. Now here's Howard. Defense is right there. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And here's Jones. Davies down low. Tries again, driving inside. And the layup is good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now Howard. To the left wing. Luwawu, the pass to Howard. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jones, no luck. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA, thanks. Here's Davies. Pass to Ntilikina. To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Davies. And a strong finish with two hands.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Luwawu, that's good. And so Howard with the assist.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Bonga. He has 7. Pass to Davies. Rebounded by Hall.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Nice move. Here's Luwawu. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
There's a good screen. Pass to Davies. Inside, second chance shot, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Leading by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Sedikurskis hits it from 3-point range.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Washington passes to Pakusevsky. It's rebounded by Jopp. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Pass to Pakusevsky. No good on the 3. One-on-one fast break. Here's Forrest. He's covered by Washington. Forrest passes to Jopp. They set the pick, and there's the drive. A nice shot by Baldwin. Now, here's Washington. Still without a basket. Got that one up quick.
Poku with no hesitation.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Sedikurskis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first.
For the away team, Trent Forrest. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
From outside the arc. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Washington passes to Pakusevsky. They push it up 4 on 3. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Lundberg. No scoring in this one. Pass to Washington. Deflects the pass. Forrest passes to Baldwin.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left now here in the second. Lundberg grabs the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
From downtown, Akusevsky can't hit.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Over to the left wing. Forrest passes to Baldwin. 5 on the clock. He tries for 3, and Forrest gets it to go. Forrest has got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Baldwin. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Kusevsky and the 3 off target.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Yep, that one goes. Shop's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here he goes. They get it again. Okushevsky finds Washington.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
That one misses. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Off target with his 3. Here's Lundberg, and he's good on the 3-ball. Lundberg's got 6. 7 seconds left here in the second. Here's Baldwin. No good on the last second attempt there. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Jones, and it's Davies in at center. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Here's Luau, defended by Jones. Takes a 3. Davies grabs the miss. Davies has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And there's the call on Jones.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. On the inbound, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
That's good from Howard. A tight game here in New York.
Away team foul. Milwaukee at the line. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bonga. He's got 7. Davies, the pass to Bonga. Pass to Davies. Offline with his 3. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Luwawu off target from outside. Luwawu's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Jones, no luck. The numbers in their favor. Here's Howard. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Howard's got 5 points in the quarter. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Jones with it. Still yet to score. And it's blocked. They get it back. Pass to Bonga. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Rebounded by Hall. Hall's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Luwawu for the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Luwawu's got 7 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
He's guarded by Howard. To the paint. Pass to Bonga. Davies, the pass to Bonga. Jones for 3. Davies kicks to Jones. To stop the run. Bonga, no good. Bonga's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. And Luwawu gets it to go. Luwawu's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Bonga deciding where to go with it. And the 3 off target.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only 1 so far in this game for him, and none since halftime. Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Pass to Maneki. Here's Luwawu. Knocks down the 3-ball. Luwawu's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's the pick. Here's Ntilikina. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Ntilikina showing his role right there as a distribution player.
Out to the right wing. Luwawu's shot is off. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Here's Bonga. Powered down with both hands.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Howard's got 7 points in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Ntilikina has some size and able to battle there down low.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. They get the rebound. Here's Llewellyn, defended by Jones. Shoots the 3. Gets it off. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. They lead by 8. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the speedest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Howard, and it's Monecki in at the 3. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Phil Jackson said to the team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And the free throw, no good. And they're pushing it up. Baldwin the pass to Chuck. Takes the 3. They get it back. And here is Washington. Pass to Pakusevsky. Tries again. 3-pointer. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
There's the screen. Sedekursky's sinks the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in mid-season?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Washington. The 3. Pakusevsky can't hit.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Sedekursky's no good from outside.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Pass to Washington. Stolen away. To the right side. The 3. Good on the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Lundberg, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Sedekursky's, and it's blocked, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Off the inbound pass, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Pakusevski with the bucket. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Up top, Washington. Fires from deep. Pakusevski can't hit. Here's Forrest. He's covered by Washington. A nice shot by Baldwin.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. Here's Lundberg. Pass to Washington. Here's Pakusevski. And a miss there on the triple. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Lundberg. Pakusevski can't hit. Here's Forrest. He's covered by Washington. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th.
Number 17, 2nd personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Here's Pakusevski. Swiped it away. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly.
Welcome. To the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Parker in at the 3. Here's Hernan Gomez. Off with the layup. Jams it home with authority.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Baseline try. Here's Satoransky.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
Satoransky. 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. Here's Ntilikina. Right side Jones. Here's Bonga. Parker defending. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. We played just over a minute here in the first.
Oh, well, okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bonga. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Metu. And here's Hernan Gomez. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their head.
Pass to Bonga. Launches it. Excellent D there from Parker.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
From the wing. Shot's good by Satoransky. And that'll tie this game up. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. From deep three-point land. Offensive board. The layup off target.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Fires the 3. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. On the wing, Jones. 4-3. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Satoransky. Let's go with a 3. No good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Jones feels it out. Second chance effort. Here's Ntilikina. No made baskets yet. They set the pick. Goes back up. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Jones has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Sends it home from three-point land.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pass to Ntilikina. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Satoransky outside. There's 45 seconds left in the first. The 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
In transition. To the left side wing. 19 seconds left now in the first quarter. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Here's Bonga. With 4 on the clock. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And here's Hernan Gomez. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a... Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
No good, off the front rim. Releases. It's stolen. Down low. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team, number 8.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Washington outside. Pass to Lundberg. Takes the 3. They get it back. Now here's Pokashevsky. Washington outside. Takes a 3. Here's Lundberg. There's the 3. Connects from downtown. Lundberg's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
He's guarded by Washington. From 9 feet. No good on the shot.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Out to the wing. Here's Pokashevsky. From behind the arc. He can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's Anderson on the wing. Pass to Fall. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the 3.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game go.
Oh, my goodness. How about that? Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. 1:46 left in the first half. With the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Pokashevsky, puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Fall.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. On Friday, and then on Monday. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Driving to the basket, and a nice finish on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Picked by Pokashevsky. Washington passes to Pokashevsky. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Right side Anderson. And he drops it in from the low post.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Here's Lundberg. The three-pointer off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Pokashevsky. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Lundberg. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. He shoots. Here's Vesely. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Lundberg. Off target with the open look. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. I'd rather play alongside them than against them.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint, and you know I love that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know what? I play.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Lundberg's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Willie Hernan-Gomez is out there with Chimezie Metu. And it's Parker in at the 3 for the lead. And he lays it in. 5 points in the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Picked it. To the inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
The rebound by Bonga. A tight one here in New York City. Here's Ntilikina. Kept alive to the middle. Pass to Bonga. Six on the shot clock. There's the triple. Tries yet again. That one rolls around and rims out.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And Parker throws it down.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Off target from outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And that one misses.
For 2.
And he sinks the second. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Metu. Tipped. And they're pushing it up. And he dunks it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Parker passes to Satoransky. Here's Metu. The baseline J is on the way, and the shot goes in. Metu's got his first points of the night.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Here's Bonga. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for your home team, Bonga.
So he gets them both. Parker with it. 1:44 left in the third. Satoransky outside. The 3. Doesn't go for him.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Jones misses. Jones has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Second chance shot. Here's Hernan Gomez. Pass to Parker. From downtown, he drops it from range.
3 points.
He's got 11.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Here's Ntilikina. On the wing, Jones. Covered by Satoransky. Here's Bonga. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bonga has gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field. Satoransky with it. He's picked up by Jones. Here's Parker, right wing. Here's Satoransky. Hernan Gomez. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Bonga, pass to Jones. Here's Bonga from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bonga's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Now here's Parker. Shoots from the baseline. It's not going to go for him.
Clean look from mid-range.
Oh, he beats the buzzer!
How you finish your quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer, you never know what's going to happen.
As crazy as that shot was, you could almost feel it was going in.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the small forward position. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or 2 in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Now Washington. Parker defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he comes up with a bucket. Here's Satoransky. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And they pick up 2.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense. And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington.
Substitution on the court.
Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Pokashevsky's got 4 rebounds in the game. Sinks that one from the post. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. He's guarded by Washington. Counted.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
The baseline J. Anderson can't get it to go. To the right side. The three from Washington. That shot missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
No luck on that one. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Baseline jumper, and he knocks the jumper down.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
High arcing shot. 6 to shoot. Here's Fall. That one is off.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Washington outside. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Fall.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That one on Pokashevsky. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that brings him within 5.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
Pass to Lundberg. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. From outside the arc. No good that time. Nice D from Anderson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Washington outside. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in. Washington's got 4 points in the quarter. Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Out to the right wing. Here's Parker. The steal. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Hernan Gomez, the pass to Parker. And the layup is good.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Washington. They get it back.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
He can't get that one to fall. Pass to Lundberg. Intercepted. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day,
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Parker, and it's Satoransky in at the point. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by Hall. And they're running. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Shoots from the corner and off the front iron, and in it goes. Here's Forrest. That's to Luwawu. Here's Forrest. And it's off from three-point range. The baseline J. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Here's Luwawu. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Luwawu's got 5.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one drops.
Line for the away team. Cody, 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Forrest. Out left to the wing. Takes a 3. The rebound by Medu. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Forrest.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Here's Hernan Gomez. To the left wing. Pass to Parker. Right wing. Clock at 4. Jacks up a 3. No good on the shot.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Medu. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Forrest passes to Luwawu. Out to the wing. Releases from the wing and drills it. Luwawu's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook. Boy, Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Forst's shot is off.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Down low, here's Medu. Fires from way outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez.
Substitution for the away team. Number 13.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Forst. Pass to Luwawu. They set the screen. Takes it inside. And that one is hammered home.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. To the inside, Hernan Gomez. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's one thing about Willie. He has no trouble being aggressive, particularly when operating close.
Here's Forst. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Puts up a deep three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Anderson, and it's Lapro Vitola in at the point guard position. Stolen away. Fast break, here they come. The shot, that's tipped. And here comes the break. Pass to Jock. Sedikurski's. The three-pointer, no good. Puts it up. Shot's good by Lapro Vitola. Lapro Vitola's got his second basket.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
They set the pick. Here's Baldwin. Rebound by Vesely.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Falls, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Baldwin. Nothing on the board. For the three. Doesn't go that time. And they're on the break. Puts up a three. Offensive rebound. Vesely passes to Fall. And Anderson kicks to Vesely. Shot clock at 6. And then Vesely with the dunk.
And you could see that dunk coming from a while away. I mean, he lives for those moments.
And so do all of his fans. He doesn't disappoint. When he's got a clear path to the bucket, he's going to do something, special.
And given his ability, someone needed to rotate to try and contest that.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Offensive rebound. Anderson dishes to Vesely. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. On Tuesday, then on Friday.
And for that game against Athens, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
Here's Baldwin. Sedikurski's good on the three-point shot.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Vesely. Here's Fall. Now, here's Vesely. It's rebounded by Jock. Here's Baldwin. There's the pick. A 3-ball. Rebound by Vesely. Vesely's got 4 rebounds in this game. Anderson can't get it to go. Here's Baldwin. And that one is good. Baldwin's got his second basket of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
A rebound by Enjon. Sedikurski's. His 3-pointer's off the mark. To the middle. And that time, also a missed shot.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Laprovitola. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here's Baldwin. He has 5. Pass to Enjon. There's the triple. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And then Vesely with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Sedikurski's. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this, big fella. No need to take a million jump.
And that concludes.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Laprovitola. They've got Luwawu, and it's Hall in at the center.
Team foul. Trent Forrest. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Medu. And a miss there off the inbound. Medu's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Medu is out there with Parker. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Satoransky in at the 1 spot.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. They've got Luwawu, and it's Hall in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the 3-ball is good. Satoransky's got 6 points. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Driving in, and Force gets it to go.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Good to see a player going all out with the game this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Hits the 3-point bomb.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Pass to Manecki. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Parker. Scoreless thus far. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Here's Satoransky. The rebound by Luwawu. It's a close game here in Boston. And Parker with the block. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Misses the three. Here's Luwawu. He's got 13. It's good from long range. Luwawu's got 16 points.
Listen, he's streaky, but if he gets hot, you've got to run people at him. Anything you can do to disrupt his rhythm.
To the paint, here's Hernan Gomez, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Takes the three, and Luwawu gets it to go. Luwawu's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is off.
The away team, Janezi Neto. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Forrest. Plays it up and banks it in. Forrest has got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Forrest has gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Satoransky with it. He has 6. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Pass to Manecki. The 19-footer is on the money. 9 points in the game so far.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Forrest. He has 6. A putback. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now here's Parker. Defense right on him.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Forrest. There's the screen. It's stolen. Here's Medu. The 15-footer. He doesn't hit that one.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Luwawu. And he makes good on the layup. Luwawu's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Up by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Hernan Gomez out there with Medu. Then there's Parker, and it's Satoransky in at the point.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
From outside the arc, nailed from three-point land.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Fires from the wing. Yep, that one goes in there. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's rebounded by Jock.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The rebound by Medu. Medu's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Shoots. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And Njai kicks to Baldwin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Fires the three. The shot by Satoransky, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Inside, Satakursky's. The rebound by Anderson.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. No good with the layup. From about 16, and it's good off the glass.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it ends up out of bounds, and they'll keep possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Pass to Njai. Shot clock at 5. Tries the spin move. Satakursky's. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Vesely. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Tips it up. The rebound by Anderson. Three-pointer. And a slam dunk by Vesely.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Throws it up high.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Laprovitola. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Satakursky's. No good on the three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Vesely. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Over to the wing. Stolen by Anderson. Beyond the arc. Tipped away.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Baldwin. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Vesely.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they...
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. From the arc. That shot, no good. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
The home team calls timeout. Inside, Jones, the pass to Bonga. Beyond the arc. Pass to Ntilikina. Outside Jones. Gets the three to fall.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
And here's Howard. Here he goes. Uses the glass on the layup. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Count it.
The turnaround so difficult to perfect, but hard to see anything wrong with that one.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Luau Cabarro. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Bonga. And there's the screen. Howard grabs the miss.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish. That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Jones. And yep, it's good. Jones has got 6. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Howard with the ball. He buries it from 3.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
On the wing, Jones. He's got 6. And the 3 off target.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt. And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
4-3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence. Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Ntilikina. Unloads. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Manecki. Pass to Howard. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Down low. And that one is hammered home.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there. In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Now here's Jones. 6 points for him. To the wing, right side. Clock at 6. Pass to Bonga. Off off target from the baseline.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And a miss there on the triple.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Ntilikina. Counted from distance.
3 points.
7 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Luau Tabarot. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up by 4 and back to the start. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Baldwin. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
To the paint. And he hits it to tie the game.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Baldwin. He's guarded by Washington. Baldwin's shot is off. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. To the middle. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. 6 points for him.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
There's the drive. And that one drops for him. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. To the right side. Here's Lundberg. He's scoreless. 6 to shoot. The 3. Forrest with the rebound. Here's the break.
Away team foul. Number 45. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just 4 to shoot. Off target with the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's the break. Here's Top. That one's wide left. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Lundberg shot is off. Fast break, here we go. Here's Jop. Pokashevsky covering. Jop misses. Pass to Lundberg. It's tipped. And they're on the break. Here's Forrest. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the half. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Baldwin. Pulls up at the elbow. That one drops for him. Baldwin's got his second basket. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Lundberg. No good from outside.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Takes it inside. Forrest, that one's good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
55 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Lundberg. There's a screen. Back to Washington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lundberg. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
They keep going back to the same person expecting a different result. He hasn't scored the entire period.
Here's Forrest. Going inside. No good with a layup.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Lets it fly. The offensive rebound. For 3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Leading by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to...
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new face.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis. That's it for us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Njai in at the small forward position. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Howard, the pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Luwawu-Cabarrot's got 10.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
For the tie. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
There's a screen. Pass to Hall. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Here's Ntilikina. Here's Bonga. Another shot. That shot off.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And they're running for the lead. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
To the inside. The rebound by Hall. Hall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Manecki. Here's Njai. The 3 is up. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's the pick. Here's Bunga. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Howard inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Howard's got 11.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's Bunga missing.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Now Howard. 11 points in the game. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Luau Cabarro. Comes up empty down low. It's stolen by Howard. Pass to Luau Cabarro. Lets it go from deep. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. Here's Bunga. 5 points in the game. There's a screen. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. It's stolen. And they're on the break. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Luau Cabarro's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Here's Bunga. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He has 7.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Howard. And no good. And we've reached the end of the third. They lead by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Here's Baldwin. He's guarded by Washington. Takes the 3. Washington grabs the miss.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Second free throw, no good. Sinks the tray.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Launches a three. Can't get it to drop.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And here's Washington. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Misses from close range.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
They set the screen. Driving inside. Job. Banked it in off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Shot to stop the run. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's the three. Over to the wing. Here's Baldwin. The rebound by Lundberg. Lundberg's got 4 rebounds now.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field. Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Forrest. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Lundberg. Washington outside. Lots of room. And right on target. Washington's got 5 points in the quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Pass to Baldwin.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Shots blocked. The three from Washington hits the three-pointer.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
There's a screen. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Pokashevsky's got 5 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer, no good.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Washington outside. Pokashevsky in the high post. It's good.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Here's Baldwin. Pokashevsky covering.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Lundberg. Back to Washington. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Fires the three. Hits the trifecta.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep. The shot, no good. The shot. Misses the jumper. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was in the balance right until...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Ntilikina. He's out there with Jones. And it's Davies in at the center, filling out the middle. Outside, Jones. Here's the three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. It's Parker outside. And Jones pulls it down. And here we go. The shot's good from Ntilikina. Satoransky with it. Here's Hernan Gomez. Davies grabs the miss. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Shoots the three. Bonga hits the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Satoransky. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And down it goes, jamming that one home. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Ntilikina. Jones looking for an opening. That three off the mark. Here's the break. Here's Parker. Here's Medu. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Shoots. Here's Davies. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. And they're moving it up. Here's Jones. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you always want to pass the ball up court on the break. Normally leads to easy points, and we all know those are hard to come by.
And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. And you take a look at this home team, they're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
When you look at this visiting team, they've been a surprise success, showing prognosticators what they're really made of all season long.
Now, here's Satoransky. Parker passes to Hernan Gomez. Back to Parker. Just 2 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. Here's Bonga, covered by Parker. They set the pick. This one for 3. Bonga, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
A baseline J, Hernan Gomez. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Count that one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Going inside. Medu can't hit.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Ntilikina. Out to the right wing. Bonga gets the bucket. Bonga's got 6 points.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Satoransky, the pass to Medu. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
To the paint, here's Ntilikina. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
It's Parker outside. Another shot. Pass to Medu. Defended by Jones. And rebounded by Davies.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. Satoransky's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Kicks it out to Jones. Ntilikina passes to Davies. Here's Bonga. They set the pick. The trade. And the 3 ball is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Here's Fall, and a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
On Friday, then on Sunday.
Shooting for the away team. Number 5.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Anderson, got a piece of it. To the wing right side. And here's Washington outside. Fall with the rebound. Pass to Laprovitola. From past the arc. Now, here's Vesely. 6 to shoot. It's blocked. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And it's in there.
Assisted by London.
Here's Laprovitola. Hasn't made one yet. Up the alley-oop pass. Vesely passes to Fall. Here's Anderson for 3. A rebound by Washington. To the middle. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Anderson. They grab their own miss. And a slam dunk by Vesely.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Now, here's Washington. There's the pick. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Defended by Anderson. There's the drive. Fires for 3. And it's Washington missing.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
It's Anderson with the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good.
Anderson. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Anderson. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Washington, that's good.
And give credit to coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
Pass to Vesely to the left side wing. Lundberg grabs the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Lundberg.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Pulls it up. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And here is Vesely. Fall passes to Laprovitola. Pass to Fall. Can't hit from in close.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Laprovitola. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Shots good by Laprovitola.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Ntilikina, and he drops it in from the low post. Ntilikina's got 6 points.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first half of play. They lead by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the visiting team.
Gotta appreciate the way that.
That'll do it for our show.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Anderson's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. They've got Anderson, and it's Vesely in at the 4 spot. Back to Jones. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They've got Jones, and it's Bonga in at the small forward position. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Here's Bonga. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Ntilikina can't hit. From the arc, they get it again, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Jones. There's a good screen. Here's Bonga to the right side. Picked him clean. One-on-one fast break. Vesely passes to Fall. Goes back up. Laprovitola. Pass to Fall. From down low. Davies grabs the miss. Davies has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's tipped, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Bonga. Rebound by Parker.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And he banks in the layup.
Works that one inside nicely.
Now Jones. He has 5.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Medu. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
First team foul. At the line for Euroleague.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Bonga. There's the three. The rebound by Medu.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Three-pointer on the way. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. Here's Ntilikina. 6 points for him. Outside, Jones. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Hernan Gomez passes to Parker. And here's the fast break. And Jones has it in the corner. Here's Bonga. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Bonga. Three-pointer. Launches it. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green, says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thinks he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Defended by Jones. Satoransky has screen on Jones. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 8.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Launches a 3. They get a hand on it. Jones has gone 1 of 4 from distance. From downtown.
First personal foul.
To the wing on the left. Here's Bonga. From outside, off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Five to shoot. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. 5 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Davies, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Fall, and it's Vesely in at the 4. Here's Laprovitola. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time. With the drive, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Pakusevski. Stolen by Vesely. Over to the left wing. Here's the screen. Here's Anderson. Oh, that's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Provitola's gone 1 of 4 so far. From deep. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Laprovitola. Can't connect from short range. Provitola's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
A 3 ball. Pakusevski grabs the miss. Pakusevski's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Washington passes to Pakusevski. Offensive rebound. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
A rebound by Washington. Pushing it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pro?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Now, here's Washington. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
The 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
Here's Satoransky. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lundberg shot's good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
To the left wing. Drains it from beyond the arc.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Akusevsky can't hit. Launches a three. Akusevsky grabs the miss. And here they come. Pass to Lundberg. No good with the triple.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Covered by Parker. Here's Pakusevsky. Offline with his three. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, any
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Manecki in at the small forward position. Here's Forrest. Behind the back and lays it in.
Talk about style points. I think the fans will remember that one.
Nunez can't hit. Covered by Saturansky. Off target from three-point range. Down low. Inside. Parker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Forrest. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Drops in the 3.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And it goes out of bounds following the shot. Now here's Saturansky. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Here's Nunez. And good. Coming on the assist by Saturansky.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
They get the rebound. Picked it out of midair. To the paint. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in. Forrest has got 6 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Out to the right wing. Shoots. The jumper from the wing off target.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And Luwawu-Cabarrot gets it to go.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Saturansky. That one's off. Still out of sync.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Out to the wing. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Nunez.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And that one's good.
Yeah, this is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here's Forrest, covered by Saturansky. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. Here's Luau Cabarro. He has 6. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's the home team now. 11-point game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Maneki gets the bucket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Satoransky outside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
A quick shot there. It's off target. 36 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Luau Cabarro. And there's a pick. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the away team.
Both good from the line that time.
And here in the first, they really are hitting their free throws.
Now here's Satoransky. Defense is right there. Offensive board. Hernan Gomez. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts on the offensive glass.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
And it's Luau Cabarro in at the 2. And it's good for 2.
Oh, showing off the soft touch. Quality turnaround jumper there.
Forrest with a rebound. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Luau Cabarro's got 16 points now.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
The 3 ball. The rebound by Hall. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Here's Forrest. Here's Maneki. Anderson covers. Luau Cabarro passes to Hall. And he can't jam it through.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
And down it goes. 2 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. There's the drive. Pass to Maneki. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Can't hit from in close. Here's Luau Cabarro. He's got 16. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first two shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Drains the triple. He has 6.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Anderson inside. Manecki with a rebound. And it's been tough going for their half-court offense.
Yeah, this defense is in their heads, anticipating their every move.
Here's Luau Cabarro. Shoots. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first half. Here's Anderson. The layup off target.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Luau Cabarro. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And he's going for the oop here. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Takes it inside. Fall. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Baldwin. 54 seconds left in the second. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Inja. Wide open look. It's hauled in by Fall.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Vesely. Still without a bucket. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. The open look. And he can't get that one.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Here's Baldwin. Jacks up a 3. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Leading by 17. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Start time, 7 o'clock Eastern.
2 of the best in the league in that one. What a measuring stick game.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the home team.
They just couldn't execute.
That's it for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Baldwin. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Nunez in at power forward. Satoransky with the steal. No good on the triple. Pass to Baldwin. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Puts it up. Good on the jump shot. 6 points for him. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Nunez. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Three-pointer. Baldwin's shot is good. Baldwin's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Parker passes to Satoransky. And the layup is good off the glass. Satoransky's got his second bucket on the night.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Baldwin, covered by Satoransky. Lets it fly. Nunez with a rebound. Off with the layup. Here we go. Njai passes to Baldwin. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Baldwin's got his third bucket of the night.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Nunez can't hit. Nunez has gone just 1 for 4 so far. They set a pick. Throws it up high. Stolen. And here's the fast break. Lets it fly. Shot's good by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 6. Satoransky's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Baldwin, covered by Satoransky. Baldwin's shot is off. Tipped away. That's to Nunez. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
From outside, off the mark. Inside, Parker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, first team.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written. Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Nunez. Down low. Here's Satoransky. Here's Hernan Gomez. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
Well, we've seen this before. When Willie's pushing the action, Willie makes things happen.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance. 9 points in the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's Forrest. Give him 8 points now. The lob. Very well done.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Launches it from deep. Satoransky's shot is off. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Takes a turnaround Jay. Nunez with a rebound. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Nunez in at the 4. To the inside. Buries it from 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
There's the steal. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And that one misses. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, B.A., and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck. Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Drills it from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Fall. This one for 3. Here's Vesely. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Pass to Baldwin. Spins. Clock at 6. That 3's off the mark.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
It's Anderson on the wing. Here's Vesely. Inja grabs the miss. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the left side wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Anderson. To the middle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Here's Baldwin. Tries the spin move. Pass to Jop. Launches it. No luck on that one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Launches a 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, just great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through.
Here's Baldwin. Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And a missed layup. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Pure from three-point range.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Left side Anderson. It's intercepted. A deep three. Baldwin's shot is off. From the arc. That shot off the mark.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
34 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Anderson. Off target at the rim. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were